because you've obviously faced the Cowboys a few times, but you got a whole different coaching staff. Does any of the old stuff matter, or are you basically starting from scratch this week?
Oh, you're starting from scratch. Yeah, different scheme. Um, they're asking guys to do different things. Obviously, different players every year. So, but certainly, I think when you look at their offense, they're an explosive offense, and they do a good job both in the run game and the pass game. I think Dak's playing at a really high level. They've got playmakers on offense, and then defensively with Eberflus. I've got as much respect for him as almost anybody in this league, just in terms of his ability to get guys to go out and play. Number one, they play sound defense, but they're in their infant stages right now. Just a new scheme, and it takes time for all that to gel and come together. So hopefully it doesn't gel this week for them. And then you look at their special teams, and I think they've got all their specialists are Pro Bowl caliber type players, so it's going to be a good challenge.
How does Kenny Clark look for them?
He looks really good, like I would expect, like he did when he was here. So, yeah, he's going to be a handful.
Do you have a conversation with Micah this week about what he's walking into, and how has he been this week, just with everything that this week entails?
No, I think every game you got to approach it the same way, whether it's week one of the regular season, or you happen to get in the playoffs or the Super Bowl, whatever. You got to come in with the same mindset, and it's the focus is always, obviously you got to know what you're going against, but the focus always comes back to us and what we got to do and how we need to go out there and perform, and the focus and concentration that we need to have. It's less about those guys.
Players, though, Matt, when they're playing their old team, try to do too much, and is that a concern or no?
No, I'm not worried about that.
You mentioned on Monday how the passing game can help out the running game. Through these 3 games, how have you evaluated the run blocking specifically against the heavier boxes? Are you making the most of the opportunities? Is there room for more?
There's a lot of room for more. And it's collective. It's all of us. It's us as coaches. It's the execution. So we collectively have to do a better job.
You talked after the game Sunday about coaching to prevent penalties so much. How do you do that in practice? Just try to emphasize to try to prevent that count.
Well, there's a lot of things you can do. It's nothing that we haven't done. Unfortunately, it was a big time problem this past game. But we always have, if a guy jumps off sides in practice, whether it's offensively or defensively, they're missing that play. They're coming out, and then you put somebody else in. But, we've definitely got to be better, knowing this game's going to be on the road, having 5 false start penalties last game. We've got to do a much better job, and to me, it comes down to the focus and concentration.
Besides yanking the guy out of a planned practice, what else can you do?
There's consequences, you can run them, but ultimately you got to do it as a player. And I never want our guys going out there and playing passive and not, mistakes are going to be made in this game. It's all about how you respond to them. The ones that I guess drive you a little nuts are what I deem preventable mistakes, which is just, you got to understand what our snap count is and just the rhythm and timing of that in order to get off on the ball. Because that is one thing I think we always stress to our guys is the importance of getting off the football. And, it's been choppy.
Have you ever run them?
Oh, yeah.
How are you doing that now?
We'll see.
Matt, what did Kenny just mean for this team and organization throughout his tenure here?
Well, I think there's a reason he got a 3rd contract, because not many guys do, and certainly I think obviously you got to play to a certain level, which he certainly has, but you also have to be a certain type of guy. I think Kenny's a pro's pro. I've got so much respect for him, as much as anybody that I've been around in this game, in terms of just his approach, his team first mentality, his willingness to help others and bring guys along. You know, he wasn't always the most vocal, but when he talked, everybody listened, and they listened for a reason, because everybody respected what he did.
You mentioned he prefers, what's the challenges with his defense, obviously, facing with the Bears last year?
Yeah, I think the biggest challenge is there's a lot of familiarity with one another, and so just like you do with division opponents, there's always going to be a wrinkle, and so I'm sure he's going to have some sort of wrinkle for us.
Does Belton deserve the shot at right tackle if Tom can't play? I mean, has he earned that right to be the starter there, or are you still contemplating what to do there?
Well, without giving you a game plan, well, it's kind of, I mean, when you talk about personnel, but certainly has he earned the opportunity? Absolutely, I think he has. I think he's gone out there, and I think he's played well when given the ops, so that would certainly be within the thought process and discussion that we have, without telling you.
He got a ton of reps in training camp. How valuable was that, and have you seen like a gradual?
Yeah, I do. I think especially the more he's played, it seems like the better he's gotten, which is for most young players. So that is to be expected. That's why we drafted him where we drafted him. And is there still a lot of things that he needs to work on? Absolutely. But I think he's trending in the right direction.
What is the plan for Zach going forward?
Like I said before, it'll be day to day, and we'll see where he's at.
How about Wyatt?
I think I don't know. I think he's day to day. I haven't talked to Flea yet this morning. He should be out there.
You give Banks a chance? Is that something that would go up to game day?
Yeah, we're going to give all our veteran players that, you know, an opportunity up till game time to go out there and perform. I think there's got to be something, especially with what transpired. You want to have some level of confidence that they can go on there and practice and be functional, because the last thing you want to do is put somebody that is in a position and that they can't perform to the level that we need them to be, or if you are risking further injury, obviously, then you'd hold a guy.
Is Bullard still in the protocol, and whatever the answer is there, what have you thought of how he's progressed here this
He
year?
is still in the protocol, and I think what was the second part? How has he done?
Right this year.
I think he's done a hell of a job. I think when you look at just what we want in terms of our play style, he is the epitome of that. I mean, the guy goes out and competes. He plays hard. He's physical. You know, pound for pound, if he's not at the top, he's right near the top of the toughest guys on our team. So I've been really pleased with Bull.
You know, with all the motion and stuff you did with Reed and playing him in the slot, is your plan just to kind of spread that out, or do you really want to find a guy who can kind of fill that role and play it predominantly?
Well, I think the more you can spread it out, and the more it keeps defenses a little bit, you know, off balance. When they can zero in on a guy, it definitely makes it easier on them. So, you know, every game's a little bit different flavor in regards to what we see on tape and what we put on tape and how you want to combat some of those things.
That's good. Thank you.
Have a good one.